Good morning, Iowa. It's Monday, August 10th, and this is the Daily Umbrella, where we give you the news, weather, sports, and a few things you probably didn't know you needed to know before your day gets rolling. Let's get started. Folks, it is officially Iowa State Fair Week. The fair kicks off this Thursday and runs through August 23rd. More than 1 million people typically attend the 11-day event, and the attendance record was set in 2024, when more than 1.18 million people walked through the gates. That is a lot of people, especially when you consider that all of them are trying to get to the same place at the same time, usually while carrying something deep-fried and on a stick. Let's get to the news. A 45-year-old Bayard man has been arrested following a Saturday night altercation outside a Fort Dodge convenience store that left an 18-year-old man injured. Fort Dodge police and Webster County Sheriff's deputies responded to the Star convenience store on 5th Avenue South shortly before 11 p.m. Saturday after receiving a report of an altercation between two men. Also making news around Iowa, a Dubuque man was killed early Saturday morning in a crash on Highway 20 in Delaware County. The Iowa State Patrol says a Toyota Prius and Honda CR-V were parked on the eastbound shoulder around 2 a.m. when a Chevrolet Equinox struck both vehicles and the driver of the CR-V. In Des Moines, one person was hospitalized following a shooting on the city's south side. Police said the shooting appeared to be isolated to the people involved, and investigators had not located a suspect at the time of the report. Meanwhile, if you run a small business and have a pile of old computers, phones, monitors, or other electronics sitting in a closet, CityView magazine has an important reminder. Don't trash your tech. Old electronics should not simply be thrown into the garbage. They can contain materials that don't belong in landfills, and, perhaps even more importantly, those old devices may contain sensitive business information. Your old computer may be worthless to you, but your data might still be valuable to somebody else. Today will be hot and humid, with a high near 89 and a 30% chance of rain. Tuesday looks similar, with a high of 89 and a slight chance of storms. Wednesday should be mostly sunny, with a high around 87. So, basically, it's August in Iowa. Hot enough to make you sweat while standing still, with just enough possibility of rain to make you wonder whether you should carry an umbrella. Now let's check in on sports. Teddy Bridgewater is stepping away from the Detroit Lions again. The veteran quarterback has been placed on the reserve/retired list. Bridgewater previously retired after the 2023 season, only to return to the Lions the following season. And Caitlin Clark had another big game for the Indiana Fever. Clark scored 26 points and had 11 assists in Indiana's 90-86 victory over the Chicago Sky. Her backcourt teammate Kelsey Mitchell scored 27, marking the 8th game this season in which the two players have each scored at least 25 points. And finally, we have today's morning chuckle. Friday's question was, what's a plumber's favorite song? We received several answers, including Singing in the Drain, Splish Splash, and even Danny Boy. Because, of course, the pipes are calling. But that brings us to today's question. Why are frogs good at baseball? Think you know the answer? Send your guess to Tammy at iowalivingmagazines.com before noon today for a chance to be featured in the next edition. And be sure to subscribe to our full email version of the Daily Umbrella for free at www.thedailyumbrella.com. And that's your Monday morning edition of the Daily Umbrella. The Iowa State Fair is almost here. The weather is hot. The news is moving. The frogs apparently have a baseball secret. So, go have a great Monday. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.